I know. I'm super good looking, and I'm a stallion. Bro, it's the TPA podcast.
Last time I checked, sir, you were not Matt Riddle.
I Last time I took a picture of Matt Riddle, and I looked more stoned than he did. So yeah. Hey, I don't know how I did it, but I did. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
I feel like someone just took a steel chair and just hit me in the vagina.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's lovely.
Mm.
This is that right.
I am getting sick and tired of you mortals and your stupidity. And from now on, starting today, we are starting to put into the Zero Mortals plan. You are all about to be exterminated.
Everyone here is about to be exterminated, deleted, and/or uh, something. I say deleted because we got to talk about the Hardy family and their doings this week. This is also fun. But yeah, TPA podcast episode 40 fucking 6. What the fuck? Whoever's in here, I'm gonna check to see who's in here. Thank you guys for joining us. We got it's a wrestling week. We always got a lot to talk about. Too much to talk about. NXT's finally becoming great again. It seems like, which is crazy to think about. Raw and SmackDown were actually good.
I mean, NXT has always been good to great. It's just the only problem was the women's division, and that's starting to get fixed.
We think so.
I mean, let's see what happens at
We
Toronto
think
before
so.
we say
Oh,
anything.
Yeah,
whoa.
look. I mean, I'm 110% on the fucking Mia Yim train, and I'm just going in with like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But yeah,
I will gladly stay on the Millium train, even if it crashes and burns. Fine, I've lived a good life.
exactly. Same
Oh,
here,
I'm
man.
on the Mia train too, but it's Shayna, and I am not betting against this woman. After
I
what
don't
happened
blame
with
you.
Oscar, I'm not finna like they could pretty much pull the same shit, but we'll get to that conversation once we get to that conversation. But
Yeah, we're good. Well,
we
first
started
off, we
Raw.
really need to start with something else, Asia. We really need to start with something else. We need to talk about your girl. We need to talk about your girl murdering this man. Mur- Ladies and gentlemen, we saw a murder on
We gotta
Twitter
talk
yesterday,
about
and
how
it
some. We gotta talk about how
wasn't
some
even
people.
Becky
We
Lynch.
gotta talk about how some people need to stay in their place. Now, some people need to stay as a trainer because they're not good enough to be a talent because they're not that good in the first place,
not
and their
even
only claim to fame is getting his ass kicked by Samoa Joe.
not even just that. Like, why? Not even just that. It's their basic common courtesy of not going after someone's relationship.
And
You
that too.
guys,
When
you
the
guys,
relationship had nothing to do with the conversation.
you guys remember Dan Mather, right? He was being
No, they don't. Trust me,
I,
no one
I wish
remembers.
they did.
Oh, I remember that Chrome Dome anywhere.
he was having
Oh,
these
that was my favorite
he
part
was
of
having these
NXT.
vignettes in NXT like around like late 2016, and then he made his debut, but then Samoa Joe just came out and just bitched him out. Okay, he
He's
just bitched him out.
It was wonderful. It was
he's
hilarious. This
basically
man got hyped up for weeks only to become Samoa Joe's latest victim.
if you don't remember who he is, he's basically Nathan Jones 2.0.
Oh man, this is when Samoa Joe was at his best, mind
And
you.
that was the last time you saw Dan Mather on NXT TV.
Yeah, like we didn't see him again until the first Hardy show, and he was in the Greatest Royal Rumble.
And so now he has changed his name to Dormian Mac, and he is in that Outsiders group with Robbie E as their manager.
He should be. He should be.
Robbie E. You might need to get you another client because that man has been
He
murdered.
should be part of
He,
the Forgotten Sons because no one fucking remembers him. You know.
he
So
somehow managed to change his name into an even dumber name, but
so
He's even dumber than Nathan.
Him and Montez Ford was having a back and forth, and then he happened to say, "Your woman knows all about that face," referring to like the sex, like it's a and it's like you just
a
like
weird sex face thing.
yes,
It's a weird sex
Yes.
face that Dan Mathan made, so he's basically making fun of his own face.
Yeah. Dan Maker thought he was all cool, but there was a big problem. Big Bianca Belair was not here to play games.
Like, you know, even though you don't tag her, Bianca will see that tweet and will call you out on that, right?
Let me address you by your government name so you know I'm not with it. Daniel, don't fucking play with me, my husband, or insult my marriage. I am not a topic for your little storyline or Twitter shots. Shut the fuck up or I will knock your teeth into the back of your throat myself.
And has Dan Mathis said
Bro, I love how everybody
anything?
thought that she said this to a fan.
I thought I was a fan.
I love how everybody thought she said this to a fan. But when I read it, she said Daniel. I was like, bruh, please do not tell me this is Dan Mather. I went to the guys to the Twitter loophole. I was right. It was Dan freaking Mather. I was like, bro, I know this Chrome Dome anywhere. This is Dan Mather. Oh my goodness.
So this is the second time this man has gotten victimized.
Victimized.
He has to know by now.
Like people were like you were
Like
saying.
I quoted that whole thing. I was like, "Hello, 911. Yeah, it's me reporting a murder." No, this time it wasn't Becky Lynch. Yo, Bianca, I just got a body out here in these streets. It's stinking up the place.
First off, why y'all always gotta bring black women as a way to insult someone? Y'all always gotta slander black women when even the black woman ain't doing nothing. She just out here, just having vacations, trying to do CrossFit again, trying to improve as a wrestler, and you just happen to bring up her name to slander her when she has nothing to do in kayfabe with her husband.
No, he didn't even have enough respect to say her name. He basically mentioned like, oh, it's that girl, your girl.
No, he literally said, your woman knows all about that face, wink emoji. And Bianca was like, excuse me? What we not gonna do out here?
Like, leave her the fuck.
And I just want to give a quick update. He deleted that entire conversation.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Naturally.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right. I'm looking at it right now, and it has the little blue bar says failed to load tweet. So it's basic. So it's safe to say he deleted it
because he knew he lost.
Well,
like it actually went to Bianca's like, look, Bianca, you got to look, baby girl. I know you mad, but you got to delete that, man. We can't have you murdering the talent like this. And then and looking at her just like, oh no, son. That's true. But we let her actually come over here and knock your teeth in the back of your throat.
Like, it's bad enough she got slandered by Sam Roberts earlier in the fucking year saying that she was undeserving of a takeover title match, and now we got another man trying to slander her.
Oh, then this was on a whole nother level. This was on another level compared to the Sam Roberts thing.
Look. Before this tweet, I was already a fan of this woman. Now, I'm full-blown stan. I was like, good. Like, I'm officially on that stan train. Let me see if there's any room left. I'll take a cheap seat.
Like, the Sam Roberts thing pissed her off, but this was another level. Like, you do not bring up her fucking relationship like that.
Y'all think black women can just take any little disrespect that y'all throw our way? No, at one point in time we will snap and we will drag y'all for the filth until y'all want to just go ahead and off yourselves. That's what we're gonna do.
It's the poking the bear.
It's like, fam, you gonna learn today.
It's the poking the bear with a stick. You shouldn't do that ever.
And Bianca Belair, she can and will more likely knock y'all out because she has been involved in CrossFit, basketball, track, like any form of sport she has been involved with. She has excelled in it. She
comes from the SEC, the most dominant conference in all of sports.
Just because she's nice, that does not mean she will not buck on your ass. She will very well do it, and she will fuck you the fuck up. Leave that girl alone. Stop disrespecting her marriage, and let her do what she want to do.
You guys said you.
It's always the nice ones that when you push too far, be the main ones to do the most damage.
You said you thought a fan tweeted that whole thing. Honestly, he might as well be a fan now.
No, everyone else thought thought it was a fan. I knew it was Dan Mather the minute she called him Daniel. Because there's only two Daniels in WWE. Dan Mather and Daniel Bryan. And we know Daniel Bryan ain't finna say nothing like that. Daniel Bryan's got too much respect for anybody. He ain't gonna say that.
Oh, I know. I'm saying, like, at this point, Dan Mather might as well just be a fan right now because, you know, he's pretty much fucking irrelevant.
Like, no one knows who the fuck he is, so yeah, might as well be a fan.
That whole tweet was better than anything Shayna has done with this current women's title reign.
Oh man, I thought nothing would be more hilarious than seeing Dan Mather get bitched out by Joe. Lo and behold, this same nigga gets straight dragged to Hades by Bianca Belair. My goodness.
So now that Lars Sullivan is injured right now, is Dan Mather the biggest loser in the company?
Yes.
Son, hold this L.
Yes.
Hold this L.
Jesus Christ, Dan Mather, you need to fucking learn.
Bro, Dan Mather out here. See, Dan Mather out here not only breaking one of the first rules of relationships. Son, this is something you get shot over.
Like, bro, you wish.
Like, fam, this is the easiest way to get shot out here in these streets.
Right.
The easiest way for you to get shot out here in these streets is to go out and talk about somebody's marriage. Bro.
Don't even act like you know that face, because Bianca has a thing called standards. Dude. Come on, man.
I'm low key mad that they made her delete the tweet.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. We know she has Twitter game, and that lets you know that if she ever comes up to the main roster and if she challenged Becky Lynch, she will put that ass into Becky Lynch. She already did it to Becky earlier at WrestleMania 34 in that pre-show battle royal. So I mean,
honestly, I think the only reason they made her delete the stuff was because she was dropping the F-bombs, because they didn't make Matt Riddle.
No, she didn't even drop the F-bomb though.
I know she censored. I know she censored it, but she still implied it. But like, I don't know. I don't think because they didn't have Matt Riddle delete his Goldberg stuff.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
Oh,
yes, they
did.
But
now they're apparently encouraging it. So
is that a rumor?
The one in which
or is that confirmed?
What? No.
No, that's confirmed because I've been on with his Twitter and his Instagram. All of those vids are gone, fam.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's still up there on other people's like stuff because I mean that shit ain't going away. But I mean, it is like basically it is a heavy rumor that they are basically encouraging that shit. I mean, we heard Adam Cole on NXT talk about it, so right there. But like, I don't know.
And the thing is, Matt isn't even coming from a malicious place or anything. It's the fact that he's coming for a guy who isn't a fucking safe worker anymore.
I know we'll get to all that shit later.
Doing stuff that Matt Riddle trained his entire life for. Literally killed himself over and over. We're trying to make weight for, and doing it horribly.
Wait, how are you going to disrespect a female that's on NXT TV? Meanwhile, you haven't been on NXT TV since 2 years.
Since you got beat up by Joe.
That's what I asked myself. Like, fam, how you gonna come out there the woman on NXT TV yet you ain't been on TV since Joe beat the brakes off you?
That will always be your legacy, dude. That will always be your legacy, man.
That's his legacy right there. Getting victimized by Joe.
I mean, hey, it's a legacy. Just be proud of that.
Like, yeah, man, just say, hey, I got beat up by Samoa Joe when he was at his best on NXT.
Literally, make it your Twitter profile. Dan Mather, the man who got murdered by Samoa Joe. Signings and bookings right here at this website when you get released. Okay, like if you tell them that you're the guy who got beat up by Joe that one time, maybe some indie promotions will sign you. But other than that, nah.
Oh, the classic for booking inquiries. Insert email here.
Yeah, exactly. Every indie promotion needs a jobber.
Yeah.
You can be the next Barry Horowitz, although Barry Horowitz has more talent in his pinky than you do in your body. But, you know.
But yeah, Asia, I have to ask: Is there any room on the Bianca train? Because I'd like to get on, please. I'll take a cheap seat.
Yeah, you could get on. The more the merrier. Come on.
So is the Bianca train ever expanding? Like, do you just keep adding seats?
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you just don't be a fake hoe. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's fair.
No, I had respect for this woman and everything, but man, that tweet sealed is like, yeah, I have to stand this woman down because she just eviscerated this fool.
Jarvarus, can we clone ourselves so we can be on the Bianca train and the Mia train at the same time? That's my thing.
Personally, I think Bianca and Mia should just merge their two trains together.
Yes. Can we have that?
Going to Monday Night Raw, we opened with Elias, who announced he was going to be the special guest referee for Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins.
And he gets his ass kicked by Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Seth Rollins, basically, that was the theme of Raw this week. Seth Rollins just attacking anyone that he thought was going to be the special guest referee and help Baron Corbin out.
Seth Rollins had a stone cold.
Yeah, but there's a big problem with this. Eventually, Seth is going to take out everyone on the roster. There's only be one person left, and that will be the one person that he does not want of all people to be the special ref. Brock.
Yeah.
Because eventually there's going to be no one left except Brock because Brock don't show up every week.
So if Brock does become the special ref, is he gonna wear the shirt? I want him to wear the shirt.
No, he's gonna.
I don't think so because that would require Brock having fun, and WWE does not like Brock Lesnar having fun.
If he ever did, he would pull a Vince McMahon. He would wear that sleeveless referee shirt.
No, I would no. I want him to go full on, like full sleeves with the getup.
Do you really think they're gonna make a referee shirt this big?
Again, and I believe Asia can attest to this, that will require Brock Lesnar having fun. And WWE does not want Brock Lesnar having fun.
That's unfortunate.
We have 2 weeks of having fun, and then Stephanie wants to freak out.
Seth Rollins, he attacked Elias, and then we start off with the Fatal 5-Way. Whoever wins this Fatal 5-Way gets to face Samoa Joe at Stomping Ground for the U.S. title. It was Ricochet, The Miz, Braun Strowman, Cesaro, and Bobby Lashley. And it was an elimination match, too. Cesaro, amazing athlete.
This match right here, like everything Cesaro did in this match, made me remember why I want this man to be pushed and this man to have a world title push.
Isn't it beautiful to see? Isn't it great to see Cesaro as a single star again?
And that's the thing about Cesaro. Do you mind if I go ahead, Jarvarus, before you?
No, I was just going to say the power of Claudio Castagnoli. Oh my god.
Well, I was going to say, I think it's one of those things. I think we tend to forget how good he is in singles, but every once in a while, Cesaro gets that singles match, and then he reminds us, hey, here, remember.
He's like, hey, guys, I'm still very, very good.
Like, if they ever gave me the shot, I would still be probably an amazing main eventer and would be, like, a top guy. But, you know.
And Vince just sits there like, but he doesn't connect with the fans. Meanwhile, we're just like, nigga, do you not listen to us? You don't listen to us.
Well, I think one of the problems with Cesaro is that he is an amazing athlete. He is great in the ring. It's just...
his mic work, dude.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like his mic work, and number two, what is his character?
True.
So yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that I can really say about his character is he's strong as hell.
That's not a character. That's a personality trait.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Like everybody on the roster is strong as hell.
So what's like? So yeah, that's his problem. And
yeah, I mean, when he first came back, his whole gimmick thing was he was like James Bond, where he had the suit, we ripped that off and all that stuff, and they got rid of that.
So, I mean, he was the first one eliminated by Braun, and then it was Bobby Lashley, and then they teamed up on Braun to get him out, and it was basically Ricochet versus The Miz, and I was just rooting for The Miz, and then Ricochet won, and I'm like, Joe, go ahead and put him to sleep, because I don't care now. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll be a good match and all, but I just don't care for Ricochet right now. I just don't.
That's fine.
Is it because of the leak?
No, it's not even, but because of the leak.
Oh, okay. I was just asking. I was legitimately just asking.
I wasn't
No.
even gonna mention that, but
No.
there you go.
Me-
We go nasty.
My bad. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize.
Yeah, me and H had this conversation like about Ricochet and just like his lack of character and just like maybe you basically called him like the male Io Shirai right now, right?
Practically, he is because he had again. He's great in the ring, but his mic skills are trash. That's number one. Number two, I mean, besides they are.
His mic skills have always been trash.
Number
I mean, they're
two,
better
while he
now than they
does,
were, but yeah.
they still trash, bro. Come the fuck on. Number two, while he does have a great entrance, he barely has the quote unquote it factor that you need, and like, and then three, what is his character?
Okay,
You might as well just stick in the what?
oh, I was gonna say,
What?
here's my question: Ricochet versus Roderick Strong, which is a better promo?
Oh my god.
Well, that
Don't even
depends.
fuck
Which
with me
version
on
of
that.
Roddy are we talking about?
Oh, heel Roddy.
Yeah, are we talking heel Roddy or face Roddy?
Either of them at their best.
Did I not hear that promo he cut this on this episode of NXT that just aired?
Yeah, I don't know, because I mean, heel Roddy and PWG was great, but the promo he cut on NXT, and the problem, well, we'll get to that, but
Don't even
Right.
bring up Roderick Strong to deflect from the point that Ricochet, he's upper mid card at best. Like, I don't even see him as a main eventer because he lacks certain tools to be that main eventer. You might as well just stick on the 205 Live because that's where he would most likely shine.
I mean, hopefully they do give him like those character traits if they want to put him in
Some
in
of
that
it,
main event.
Some of it, it's him. He has to have the mic skills, and he doesn't have that. And you have to develop the it factor, and he doesn't have that. You can't just booking does not give you it factor. Booking does not give you mic skills. That comes from you.
I mean, look at
I find it real ironic. Like he tries to be the Rock, but man, he ain't got none of the.
He's upper
It doesn't work.
He's upper mid carder, and that's something y'all will have to understand. And
I fully understand that. I'd be fine with Ricochet being upper mid card, like I see your Intercontinental champ. Yeah, Intercontinental or U.S. champion.
We just want to see Ricochet have great matches. That's the thing. Like that's what he's best at.
And he is. He is. So y'all can't say he's being ruined right now.
And him on 205 Live, imagine that shit. Like the matches he would have.
To be honest, I'd rather see Gargano on 205 Live, but we'll get to that.
Honestly, they could both. Honestly, I would want them both to be on 205 Live because let's be real, 205 Live needs some star names right now.
They do.
Because ever since y'all took all the stars from 205, Mustafa, Buddy, Cedric, and all of them, after y'all took them off them and put them on the main roster,
imagine
205 Live is on life support.
Okay, here's the thing. Imagine if you add those two. Imagine this. Imagine like your top four right now would be Ricochet, Gargano, Drew Gulak, and Chad Gable. Dude.
That's star power right there.
Which I'm just gonna say it. I tend to forget Chad Gable is eligible for 205 Live. He looks bigger than what he actually is.
Well, he's on 205 Live now, buddy.
Yeah.
He ain't just eligible anymore. He's on 205 Live.
Well, I'm just saying he's always looked bigger than what he actually is.
He's just jacked. But he's like also like what? He's like 5'8", 5'9".
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And he's a goddamn stud. I mean, my God. The haircut has definitely. I mean, he always looked handsome without the haircut, but the haircut definitely. It woke Asia up. That's for sure.
Yeah, whatever.
So
then we had a backstage segment between Natalya, Naomi, and Bayley. Bayley being interviewed by some interview lady. I don't care what her name is right now. Basically about Alexa Bliss saying that Bayley has been problematic and being a bully towards Alexa. Bayley was like, "Bitch, that's false."
Bayley.
Can I before we go, Brandon? Can I bring up one point? And it's kind of a transcendent point. Bringing up Bayley when we were talking about the Ricochet and Roderick Strong and Cesaro for that matter. If Bayley can be as good of a promo as she is now, that gives everyone hope. Because how much better has Bayley gotten on the mic?
Oh, she's great.
Well, that's the thing. Bayley actually has confidence.
I think. Do you think the others just don't have confidence?
I mean, I'm not saying that, but that's up to your interpretation, fam. But moving on.
Okay, that's what I was just bringing it up. Okay.
That's up to them. They gotta grow a dick and get on it, suck it on the mic. But
Yeah.
anyway, we had Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross segment. Alexa Bliss was like, fam, Bailey was saying some shit about me, but it's fine, it's okay because we're gonna have a tag title match against the Iconics later on in the night, and yeah, we might become women's tag team champions. And Nikki Cross was like, yay, and she was like, I'm gonna accompany you at Stomping Ground against Bailey. So yeah, that happened. We also had well, going into the match, we had the Iconics versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. And the
Ladies
match,
and gentlemen, the Iconics actually defended their titles on Raw.
Since April 9th till June 20, was it
17? I think it was 17.
June 17th. So about practically like 2 months of not defending.
Over 2 months,
Dude,
actually.
these tag titles are fucking dead.
I told y'all, once they won those belts, those titles were immediately dead. But yet everyone was calling me a hater because it's not, they beat Sasha and Bayley. I'm like, no, it's not just that. It's just what was about to happen to these belts happened, and I told y'all. And what happened.
Like if the Sky Pirates beat Sasha and Bayley for the titles, you wouldn't be going.
The Kabuki Warriors?
No, no. Remember, it was supposed to be Kyrie and Io at first. The thing that was supposed to be, if that happened, you wouldn't have been like, oh, the tag titles are dead now.
No, because they had credibility.
Exactly.
Asuka and Kyrie if it was any other team in that women's Mania match, if it was even Nia and Tamina, if it was Beth and Natalia, they have somewhat credibility. If it was Mandy and Sonya,
not Nia and Tamina, no.
They do.
No, even Nia and Tamina. As much as I hate Nia, even Nia and Tamina would have made more sense.
They have somewhat credibility. They don't have as much. They're not devalued like the Iconics are.
And plus, Nia could actually get heel heat if they had to put the tag titles on there. Because remember, Nia was. Oh, go ahead.
Even Mandy and Sonya, they have credibility. The worst case scenario was the Iconics, and they put them on the Iconics. And not only that, they're not good in the ring, and they don't even use social media to get us talking about these belts. It's one thing you have bad booking, but it's up to you to use social media.
The only thing Peyton Royce does on social media is promote her husband.
Who fucking cares about Ty fucking Dillinger? Who cares?
It's pretty sad.
We get to the match. The match was mid as fuck. Bayley was out there. Her and Alexa start bickering back and forth, and then she pushed Alexa, and then Billy basically rolled up Nikki Cross, and yeah, that's what happened. The Iconics retained. I actually wanted Alexa and Nikki Cross to win here.
I did too. I thought they would have won because there's no way they're gonna have Alexa lose twice. But then when Bayley showed up, I was like, oh, they are gonna have her lose twice.
Oh, he got a jaw injury? Damn.
Who?
Bobby Fish.
Again?
Bobby, no!
Another injury?
Yeah, no. They talking about the match that just aired this week, and they said it's a jaw injury.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I'm just saying, Bobby Fish getting another injury.
Can someone
Jesus Christ, Bobby, is your body made of glass?
Can someone put this man in a bubble, please?
Please.
Can somebody wrap this man in bubble wrap or something?
It's like that scene from SpongeBob. I was born with glass bones and paper skin. Every day I break my legs. Then every night I break my arms. At night, I wake up in the middle of the night screaming in agony until the sound of my heart attacks puts me to sleep. That's Bobby.
I thought you were just gonna bring up the fish from SpongeBob who goes, "My leg."
No, I'm going with the scam dude. But yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, he's injured. Yeah.
Jesus.
Seth Rollins attacked Baron Corbin next.
Stone Cold Seth Rollins.
Seth, how much cocaine are you doing?
I mean, he's paranoid. I mean, he got Brock
I'm just
on his
saying.
back.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Asia, I'm just saying. All of this could have been avoided if Seth Rollins and WWE would have just let Brock Lesnar have fun. You know I'm right.
Then we had the man Becky Lynch coming out, got a very good reaction this week. Yeah, they went.
Gee, you think so?
It's June, by the way.
It's
It
the
is
middle
almost,
of June. It's the middle
it's
of June.
It's the end of
No,
June.
June is almost over.
Well, at the time the Raw show happened, it was June 17th, so that's basically the middle. But yeah, June, and it was supposed to be May that Becky was supposed to be turned on. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, that worked out well.
She comes out, calls Los Angeles, calls out Lacey Evans, says that she's gonna slap the shit out of her. Lacey comes out in this very short dress, by the way. Says that she was a Marine and she has all the dignity to be Raw Women's Champion at Stomping Ground, and that she's gonna take down the man Becky Lynch. Then Becky just basically beat the shit out of her, and that's it.
And then stole her hat.
Yep.
And then did a fucking penalty kick with it.
Yep.
So she could basically be like a goddamn kicker for NFL team at this point. Becky can do anything. She'd still be better than Mick Folk. But anyways, go on.
Then we had AJ Styles backstage trying to get cleared because he's been out for like a month. And then you had Luke Gallows.
He's a good brother.
Anderson.
Good brother.
Yeah. They checking up on him, and then he's like, "You guys have not won a match in like how long? You guys have not been successful since coming here, and y'all want to check up on me?" So basically, he tore them apart, and then
So
they had a match
basically, this is kind of like it looks like we might be getting something with the club now.
Like AJ did it out of place for love because hey, when I went to Japan, you guys let me in the Bullet Club. You let me leave Bullet Club when Devin left. It hurts me to see what you guys are doing now. You guys are literally one of, if not the best tag team in the world when you were in Japan. And look at what you're doing now. This isn't Anderson and Doc Gallows that I remember. Where are those guys? I want to see them. Because this, I don't know what the hell this is.
So they had a match against the Usos, and they lost to the Usos. So yeah, that's another.
Because that's what they do. They lose. Again, what the hell is this team, and what happened to Anderson and Gallows, one of the best teams in the world? Yes, go on, Amy.
Then we had Seth Rollins attacking Eric Young because Eric Young was
this one hurt.
He was being basically asked to be special guest referee, and then Eric Young was like, No, I didn't take it. He just asked me. I didn't say anything. I was gonna do it. And then Seth was like, "Oh, dude, it's okay. We go all the way back, you know." And then as Eric Young started walking, Seth just basically attacked him.
He hit him anyway.
What a dick!
Dude, Seth is...
I'm sorry, how am I supposed to be rooting for this guy now?
Dude is an asshole!
Dude, Seth has been doing something.
Dude. If it's not cocaine, it's like...
No, it's cocaine, because cocaine makes you hyped up.
Again, none of this would be happening if he had to just let Brock have his fun. But no, Seth had to be... Oh,
Becky walks back. What's up?
Seth has been the heel this whole time.
I was gonna say Becky walks back. She just sees Seth doing lines.
Dude, seriously, Seth has been the heel this entire time.
Like he has a dollar bill rolled up, and he's just. Oh, hey!
He attacked EC3.
Oh, we have to talk about this. We got to talk about the EC3 part.
Oh, poor EC3.
I feel so bad for EC3, but this shit was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, look, I was like, all right, my man EC3 is finally on TV. Oh, crap, there's Seth. Oh.
he got some TV time, all right. But no, what the best part was what happened after that.
Yeah, the New Day came out.
The New Day comes out.
All three of them, and they basically challenged Bill and
No,
Corbin.
we have to bring up the part where they have EC3, where like basically they're all three of them are holding up EC3's dead body. And like, don't worry, guys, he's okay. Let me check. Is he okay? And then they nod, and then they just throw him up, like nodding his head. And he's like, yeah, he's okay. And they're just dancing with his dead corpse. It was the greatest. The poor
So
EC3.
They beat Baron Corbin, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens basically walked out on Baron Corbin.
Mind you, this is a 2 out of 3 falls tag 6-man tag match. Mind you.
Mm-hmm.
As everyone should walk in on Baron Corbin.
And then we got to the main event, which was Daniel Bryan versus one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions versus Seth Rollins.
A goddamn wrestling clinic.
Mm-hmm. And Seth Rollins won clean. Very good match. And then at the end of the show, Baron Corbin attacked him with a chair. And that's how you end Raw.
You realize we missed like the best. You guys realize we missed Firefly Funhouse, right?
Look, I'm on my period. I don't give a fuck.
Look, the Firefly Funhouse segment. Bray
if you
Wyatt.
Want to bring it up, you bring it up. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll be honest, I missed it.
Well, Bray Wyatt's a flat earther now.
Damn it.
Yeah. It's gotten that bad. He's lost it.
I mean, did he ever really have it to begin with?
But no, the character lost it. Now the human being has lost it.
Oh, Jesus.
It's damn. Like, I don't know. It was creepy. It was awesome. But yeah. Now I have to understand because he's a flat earther. Also, R-Truth and Carmella came out, and I think R-Truth was dressed as Santa Claus, and Carmella was, I don't even know what. But more on that to come. SmackDown Live.
Well, before we get to SmackDown Live, we must talk about Dana Brooke.
Oh,
Poor
yeah.
Dana Brooke. I felt so bad for her.
Dana Brooke and Sarah Logan was on main event.
Yep.
They were having a match, and basically Dana, she's like near the ring post on the apron.
She's kneeled on the apron, like her face. She's facing the ring post, and Sarah Logan's behind her.
Mm-hmm.
And Sarah Logan comes and basically rounds her knee
into like a double knee.
Dana Brooke, causing Dana Brooke's face to hit the ring post
with force. With a lot of force. And Dana...
her face starts bleeding.
And it continues to bleed.
Yes, and they had to cut off the match.
And people are now blaming Sarah Logan.
I'm like, how y'all gonna blame
I mean,
her
I've seen the video and...
All I'm gonna say is that I haven't seen the outrage hasn't been on the level that people were having for Nia Jax, for the Bellas, and Sasha Banks. It hasn't been like that much, but y'all can't blame her. Meanwhile, y'all kept quiet for Ricochet. So that's all I'm saying. It's the double standard.
With the women,
I did say something for Ricochet. Oh, never mind. You're not even talking about me, so never mind.
No, I'm not talking. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah. But I don't like how people were saying like, oh, y'all wanted to talk about Nia Jax and Brie Bella, but y'all ain't gonna say nothing about Sarah. The thing is, Brie, even though it's a little bit, she has a history with it, and Nia definitely has a history with it.
Brie had no history of this. She was a safe worker.
I thought Brie did have one of those. She did.
No,
I thought she had
no,
one of those
that
incidents
was-
before
No,
later.
she did
Yeah,
not.
it was just the one injury.
Then never mind. Then I'll take that back about Brie.
She was just botching left and right on the suicide dive, but all you could chalk that up to was that she wasn't training.
She was, it was ring rust.
Okay, then I'll take it. I'll take it back about Bree, but I'm not taking it back on Nia because we know Nia has a history of this.
No, Nia is just reckless.
Sarah was just a one-time thing. It was just an accident.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, this shit happens. Like I mean, Velveteen Dream did the lion salt to Bobby Fish, like hitting him like the jaw. Like, that's basically how he got the black eye. I'm not sure that's how he got the busted jaw, but again, accidents are accidents. Like it's it only becomes a thing when it's like you have a track record.
Well, here's my thing. Sasha got kicked Paige in the back, and then Paige retired, and then people just sent death threats and all that shit to Sasha Banks. Meanwhile, that was a one-time issue. So
Yeah,
I wasn't.
They only did that because of for long they have been hated Sasha Banks. That just gave them a reason to.
Exactly.
Even though Paige's doctor told her she should have never been back in the ring in the first place because her spine was basically shaped in a question mark.
It would, like, if it didn't happen then, it would have been, like you said, a Samoan drop from Nia or a kick from Asuka or whatever the fuck.
And even Paige.
Because, like I said, Paige's doctor told Paige straight up, "You should not be in the ring."
And Paige herself even admitted as much.
Yeah, Paige even took the blame off us. I mean, not immediately, but like eventually Paige went out and saying like, yeah, do not blame Sasha for that shit.
We forgot one thing.
What?
The Roman, he attacked Drew, Shane, and the Revival. And just bitched out Shane.
We didn't get too much.
Oh,
we didn't get that much of Shane this week. It was beautiful.
Great. Awesome.
I mean, we still got him, but it wasn't like 30 minutes on each show.
Yeah. Oh man, I forgot that was actually my favorite part of Raw was seeing Roman beat the brakes off Shane McMahon.
It was great. It was a really good episode. Like in general, it was a good episode. I thought it was pretty good. It felt different, and I think the same goes for SmackDown.
And see that's my problem. I did not watch SmackDown at all.
Well,
I mean, I kept tabs on it, and from everything that I've seen, it looks pretty good.
And I'm on WWE hiatus right now, so.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you all that happened on SmackDown. The Iconics were confronted backstage by Asuka and Kairi and Paige, and they were notified that
I saw this, yeah.
Next week in Tokyo, Asuka and Kairi will be facing the Iconics, and if they win, they get a women's tag team title shot in the future.
Yep.
So basically, I'm just going to go on a limb here and say they're going to win in Tokyo, and they're going to get the tag title shot at possibly either Extreme Rules or SummerSlam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Preferably SummerSlam.
Most likely at SummerSlam because I have a feeling that WWE is going to drag that out for some reason.
Sure.
I mean, I think a SummerSlam would be a good place for Asuka and Kairi to win it. Like, I'd be fine with that.
Honestly, I would think it would also be a good point for them to drop the tag titles at Tokyo because, well, it's in Tokyo and both Kairi and Asuka are Japan mainstay, are from Japan, and they get big reactions whenever they go back to Japan. They're incredibly loved in Japan. So I don't think there'd be a better moment than have them win in front of their home crowd.
Oh yeah.
In front of their home country.
Oh, for sure. But I mean, yeah, that's them. They already.
Well, I mean, hey, WWE, you do you.
Yeah, for some reason they already set it up like that. I mean, they had Finn Balor win the NXT title in Japan.
Watch. The Wiki Warriors are going to win it, and then they're going to play hot potato.
No.
Shut up.
Nah.
No. It's the Iconics. Dude, it's the Iconics.
I'm saying, like, the Iconics are going to drop the titles, and after this, they ain't going back after the tag titles. They're either going to just be relegated back to catering, or they're going to try and split them up.
Or they'll just be jobbing. Or they'll just be jobbing. They'll be just jobbers, like, jobbing out to, like, actual stars.
Then we had Andrade basically confronting Apollo Crews and attacking him backstage.
I love it.
So we're getting Apollo Crews versus...
Jeez, man, so y'all just going to attack my man Apollo Crews just for trying to get on TV? Damn.
Yeah. I
feel so bad for Andrade the person because he lost his mom and his aunt within of course about 2 or 3 weeks.
It's fucking like, yeah, just thoughts going out to Andrade and just in general, because like he's going through all the shit right now. Yeah.
Then we had Moment of Bliss with Bailey.
Maybe the
Alexa
best.
Bliss.
Was this the best Moment of Bliss segment ever?
I thought this got canceled.
Yes. No.
No, it didn't.
God.
Oh no, Jarvarus, trust me, this was worth it. This was actually a good segment because they went off on each other and it felt fucking real.
We
Alexa
had
was shooting, Bailey was shooting. They were doing shoot, man. It was shoots.
we
Shoot.
had Alexa coming out with her stiff ass fucking ponytail, asking where's the coffee. Bailey comes out with her fucking coffee, drinks it. Alexa basically tries to say that Bailey, you have been a bully to me. Even from our NXT days, everyone told me that I wasn't deserving of being here, and I turned to you, who was the nicest person in the room, and even you try to shun me out. The only person that was ever nice to me was Charlotte.
Two words. Inferiority complex.
And so Bailey was like, bitch, you're trying to manipulate Nikki Cross like how you did to Nia Jax, how you did to Alicia Fox, how you did to Mickey James, and that I have never lied to you. You are spreading rumors just like you did on social media, and that I never needed anyone to be successful. And then Alexa was like, Bailey, you peaked in NXT, and that the one person you found undeserving is the one person that lived out the career that you always wanted.
Ooh.
Yeah, they just did not hold back.
I mean, she says that, but at least Bailey got to where she was with talent and hard work. On the other hand, no, that's slut shaming. That's slut shaming. I'm not even gonna finish it. That's slut shaming. Never mind.
Don't do it.
That goes against my moral code. No, never mind. I'm never even gonna finish it.
This was the best Alexa Bliss promo in a year, and this proved that Bailey can hang and on the mic with Alexa, because everyone always think that Alexa is a great in-ring talker. Or
she really isn't.
What?
She's not right now. No, she's not right now.
The only thing this could have used, if you really want to make it feel like a shoot, is if there was at least one mention of Sasha.
No, because then that pretty much, like, if Alexa was saying that pretty much like, yeah, Sasha's not gonna come back, especially what happens this Sunday. But if you have Alexa just shooting and just saying what she wants to say about Sasha Banks, Sasha's not gonna come back. Like,
well,
no.
I know. Well, no, I'm saying Bailey might bring up something like
no.
Yeah.
No,
Alexa.
this segment did not need Sasha Banks. Like, Bailey is doing her own thing.
I know. Again, it didn't need it. I'm not saying it needed it.
You don't have to bring up Sasha Banks. Bailey has been on a roll since the Boss of Her connection is pretty much done.
Well, what would have made this hilarious if Alexa goes, oh, by the way, this isn't Alexa Bliss talking to Bailey. This is Lexi Kaufman
talking to
Pamela Martinez. They would have.
Wait, that's Bailey's last name for real? That's Bailey's last name?
Yes.
Yeah, Martinez.
Huh.
So then they brawled, and then, that's the end of the segment. That was a very good segment to get us into Stomping Ground.
I still do not get the Alexa Bliss coffee gimmick though, and I never will.
It's a white girl basic gimmick. If you've seen a white girl fighting over coffee, that's what you get with Alexa.
Oh, speaking
of,
I
have a serious question.
Okay.
What is it with you Caucasians and coffee?
It's weird.
Taste.
It doesn't even taste good.
It tastes like shit.
Depends on the coffee. What kind of coffee you're drinking?
Oh, coffee tastes like shit.
Dick tastes better than coffee.
Are you having it warm? Or are you having it cold? Because, like, I prefer to.
Doesn't matter. It tastes like sugar honey iced tea.
It's I mean, like black coffee, like coffee without cream or anything like that. That's just.
Oh, for goodness sakes, you mortals are not getting it. It tastes like SHIT. Point blank. Period.
It's white it's white culture. Let them have that thing, okay? It's either that or they just be racist, or they be both.
Or shoot up schools.
Oh, and
I thought white people's culture was stealing other people's cultures.
No, it's shooting up schools in NASCAR. Come on.
and
man.
monster trucks and beer. That is like peak white people.
Not just beer, Budweiser.
Specifically the Midwest. That's where you're going to get most of it.
Yes.
Also,
Oh,
we
I'm
had
so
Dolph
fucking sick
Ziggler
of you.
facing Xavier Woods in a really good match, and Dolph Ziggler won. It should have been him. It should have been him.
No, it shouldn't have.
No,
It was never going to be you because he was always mediocre.
notice me.
No.
So next we got
Ember Moon confronting Mandy and Sonya.
Again.
And Mandy and Sonya are eating donuts, and then Ember Moon just basically knocked over the donuts and attacked both of them, and then Sonya just clocked her.
Sonya.
Okay, yeah. I saw this part. She knocked the donuts out of their hands, and then she hits Mandy once, and Mandy is gone from the entire fight. Mandy wanted no more.
But dude, Sonya though.
You don't fuck with another woman's donuts.
But yeah.
She broke her switch.
You do not break
I
someone's
might
switch.
go buy a new switch.
The switch matters. That is expensive.
Dude, do you know how much a switch costs? About $300 or $400. A donut on the best day costs about $10.
Then go take that $300 and apply it to a light bill.
True.
I mean, we do, but hell, with all these long ass fights and stuff, we need something to be entertained.
Y'all be playing games while the lights are off, girl.
Honestly, can Sonya and Ember just be friends? Please.
So then we got The Miz basically shooting on Shane McMahon, saying we're sick of you taking TV time and basically being on both shows. And then that led to The Miz and R-Truth versus Drew and Elias. And yeah, Drew and Elias won.
Yeah, Shoot Miz is back.
Yes.
And still not going anywhere because once again, all this is being used to put over Shane McMahon.
Priorities, guys. Priorities.
Who I pray to God does not win the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Now, who am I kidding? It's probably going to be Kofi versus Aleister.
That'd be cool.
Then we had the main event of Kofi Kingston and Seth Rollins. Oh yeah, Seth Rollins, he attacked someone on the show. I forgot who. He attacked someone.
God damn it, Seth!
Dude.
And versus Owens and Zayn in a 2 out of 3 falls match, and yeah, Kofi and Seth won.
Kofi is.
I think I watched who Seth attacked. It was either Shelton Benjamin or Matt Hardy. It might have been Shelton.
We gotta talk about Matt Hardy too.
Because then Shelton do a thing with the 24/7 title running around the ring when he grabbed it, only to find out that he can only be 24/7 champion if he pinned R-Truth.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, Shelton Benjamin outran everybody, mind you.
He's like what, 40?
Yeah.
At least.
Dude is a freak athlete, man. Oh my god, but yeah, oh my god, we got a lot of stuff to talk about the 24/7 title as well. But can I just say one thing, just to point out, Kofi Kingston's still undefeated since winning the title. Still.
Holy crap, he is. He has been undefeated since he won the belt.
Still undefeated. It's been over 2 months, baby. Just to rub it into everyone's face. But yeah, that was SmackDown. A little bit less Shane McMahon this week. Always goes along.
Oh wait, we forgot something for SmackDown.
We forget.
Drake Maverick finally won the 24/7 championship.
Yes! Oh my god, we gotta talk about this whole thing.
Only to drop it on his wedding day.
No, not only that. So R-Truth and Carmelo are like yeah, R-Truth's leaving, and like the ref is there. Like I forgot what happened. Like Drake is like
Because
stalking him, right?
Drake,
And
Drake, Drake was dressed as Carmella, so
yeah,
he was like, truth, come on, just like trying to get his attention, and then he basically unmasked himself, and then he just used his legs on the card and just rolled up R-Truth, and 1, 2, 3, he wins.
he really put his legs in the car for leverage.
How does that even work to get leverage?
Dude, beats the fuck out of me. And then he steals the referee's car, because that's the ref's car. The referee doesn't have a fucking ride. So he's all sad. And R-Truth is just like, wait a minute, Carmel's getting married and he didn't tell me.
Never change.
Yeah, and then Drake Maverick goes on to drop the title on his wedding day.
Oh, we can't. Not only, like, twice. He dropped it twice. First time he dropped it was to a very familiar foe. The heir to the throne. King
So that
Maxwell.
actually happened.
Yes, it did. Yeah, did you see the footage of King Maxwell holding the title? King Maxwell defeated Drake Maverick to win the 24/7 title for like 10 minutes. And then Drake Maverick won it back from him and then lost it to R-Truth. So, you know what? I'm counting it as canon. King Maxwell is a 24/7 champion.
This title is the best thing.
King Maxwell has already won a championship.
And apparently the whole thing about Drake Maverick dropping it at the wedding was his idea.
Yeah, apparently his wife was totally cool with it too.
Well, on Twitter she wasn't. She wants a divorce.
I did not know that was legit his wife though.
It is. His actual wedding.
I just thought it was like a storyline or something.
Nope, that's his legit wife. Which
on
good
his
for
legit
you,
wedding.
Drake. Good for you, man.
Just to lose your title.
Hey, you lost the title, but you got the girl. That's all that matters.
But now she wants to divorce.
You'll figure it out, man. You'll figure it out.
Okay.
So, yeah,
What an amazing championship.
That was Raw and SmackDown for this week.
But oh boy. NXT.
Yeah, NXT.
Woo! NXT. This opening segment was fucking brilliant. Adam, the Undisputed Era come out. The shirts are still ugly as fuck. That Adam Cole makes it look good.
Yeah, I found this on the shirt. I found this on the shirts on that episode of NXT. Y'all right? Those shirts look god awful.
Adam Cole comes out basically saying, "I told you so." This will now be Undisputed's era. This will be 2019. We will be draping in gold. This is only the start of it. And then they put up the fucking video, the opening video package for NXT. It's basically the NXT intro just with the Undisputed Era. It was fucking brilliant. And then fucking Kyle O'Reilly chimes up basically saying, kind of made the last second. I'm just saying. I mean, not to brag or anything.
This Undisputed Era dripping in gold thing.
I honestly don't think it's happening. I don't really think it's happening.
I don't want to see. I don't want them cutting off Velveteen Dreams or the Street Profits momentum just to have a photo moment with the Undisputed Era. No.
If anything, I think it would happen on. I think it's more likely it'll happen on the main roster than it being on NXT.
Yeah.
Because honestly, they had their chance, but then Bobby ended up getting his first leg injury.
Bobby's injury. Here's the thing.
Here's the
thing. Bobby's injury changes a lot about this.
But still, it counts because it was at least some variation of those three being champions last year. North American title and the tag title. So still, they were dripping in gold.
So one of those two have to pull double duty again because Bobby Fish is injured now. That's the thing.
I don't want to see it again. It's over. They still.
And
good
I don't
at
think
it, but
I don't
whatever.
I truly don't think it's gonna happen again. I really don't.
So yeah, that's that. Then we had Velveteen Dream comes out basically like, um, that title looks good on you, but I want it.
I
And
want to
Roger
touch. I want
Strong,
to touch you.
Roger Strong basically cuts the most boring, basic ass promo.
Oh, dude. Here's the
And
thing. I'm just gonna say this right
somewhat
now.
homophobic because he says, "Dream, you don't deserve to be North American champion."
I mean, at least he didn't say people like you. At least he didn't do that route. But yeah. And here's the thing: Roddy as a heel is decent on the mic, but this is a segment. Okay, this is a segment where Adam Cole, Matt Riddle, who is so charismatic, anything he says is gold. Velveteen Dream and Tyler Breeze. 4 really good mic workers. Roddy just looks out of his element. Like
It's one of those things where the charisma and the mic ability does not come naturally to him. He has to force himself.
like it's one thing to do it like by yourself, but when you're in the ring with all these charismatic
Right, you
great
should be able to
talkers.
bounce off. Right, you should be able to bounce off of people a little bit better.
But no, but
He
but
sucks.
for, but for this, it's just you look bad in comparison. Like
He
Right.
sucks. Period.
Right.
Basic white guy ain't got no mic skills. What do y'all expect? But anyways, then you have Matt Riddle coming out saying, "Dude, I just beat you at Takeover, and I beat your little NXT champion here too a few months ago."
Indeed.
And then
Indeed, you did.
Adam Cole was like, "Dude, you're jealous because we have all in some variation have held gold." And then Matt Riddle was like, "Dude, I'm good looking, and I'm a stallion, and I'm
Yep.
still beating you. So shut the fuck up." And then Adam Cole was like, "Dude, just go back to Fight for reviews and talking about the Attitude Era guys, because that's the only relevance you'll ever have."
Ooh.
And see, here's the problem I have with that part. Goldberg ain't from the Attitude Era. Goldberg was in the Ruthless Aggression Era.
and yeah, and
So you were kind of off, fam.
you just say the late '90s, man.
I swear. Or just say guys from WCW. That would have worked.
Yeah, that would have worked. Yeah, that works fine. Who fucking cares? They're all old. At the end of the day, they're old. Doesn't matter.
They're older. They need to hang up the boots.
Then we had the debut of Damian Priest.
No. Tyler Breeze.
Oh. Dude,
She already said Tyler Breeze, didn't she?
Did you?
no,
Yes,
I
you did.
did not.
Oh, you didn't.
I'm
know.
pretty sure she did.
Oh,
I
okay.
did not.
You mentioned him.
Oh.
I just love the line where he's like, "I'm not here to talk about who's undisputed. I'm not here to talk about who's more good looking," which is me, by the way. Just to let you know.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Just looks right at Matt Riddle like, it's me. Do not like enlarge on my territory.
Legit, he is really cute.
Yeah, Matt Riddle was literally like, "Yeah, you're right, yeah." But it was a great segment. Like, can I just say right now, as much as I'm a fan of him, a title picture without Johnny Gargano looks so beautiful.
Yes.
I told y'all.
Oh, don't get used to it.
He wasn't even on the show.
Then we transition. Oh yeah, because it was confirmed in the main event it was going to be Dream, Riddle, Breeze versus 3 members of the Undisputed Era. And yeah, so then we transition to Damian Priest's debut against Raul Mendoza. And
It was fine. Shit finisher.
Basically, his finisher is the Cyclone Kill. That's basically his finisher.
It's basically it's even a worse version of the Crossroads, dude. Maybe
Oh crap! You're right. The Cyclone Kill was the setup.
Yeah,
how do you make the Crossroads even shittier?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
That's how garbage it was. I forgot that was the finish. I thought the finish was the kick.
I mean, the kick should have been the finish, probably.
It should be. But
Yeah, that's why I said it. That's why I said his finisher was the Cyclone Kill. I thought that was the finish.
Like it was a decent debut. Like I love the entrance. The entrance is awesome. Like where he does the bow and arrow thing, and then the fire comes up with Damian Priest. That's cool.
Yeah, basically the whole bow and arrow thing. He got that from Luke Harper, and I mean, I'm glad to see that thing again since Luke Harper ain't gonna be using it.
Yeah. I forgot Luke Harper used to do that too. But yeah, that was decent. Is this?
But yeah, I agree with you, Anisha. That finish was shit. That finish was shit.
Raul Mendoza looks great. I really like Raul Mendoza. Like,
oh, and the thing, he's gonna use that move. He's gonna use that finish to beat Keith Lee in a couple of weeks.
okay, so what was after? Yeah.
Then we transitioned to a Mia Yim video package.
Oh, waifu.
She talks about her childhood, how she's both black and Asian, and how that's like conflicting with who she was. And then she talks about her time on the Indies, and she going to the Mae Young Classic, and how fans chanted "Please sign Mia," and when she eventually got into NXT, and then how her time here in NXT with Shayna being on top, and how she's gonna do whatever she can to get the NXT Women's title, who she is as the HBIC, and yeah, and her recent momentum.
Yeah, and I like how she talked about her childhood because she was born and raised. She basically grew up around the times where like relations between black people and Koreans were really not on good terms.
And that's got to be super rough because you're coming from two different. You have your like feet in like two different cultural backgrounds.
Exactly like Mia's both. So you knew she had to catch hell at schools.
All it takes is one video to get someone over, to get everyone to know who you are, and that's what they did with Mia Yim. That's all I ask. If you give us a video package like they did to get us to care about someone, I'll be able to care. They didn't do that with EO, and y'all wonder why I don't care for EO.
And like that's the thing, like people cared for Mia before this video package. It made more people care for her after this. And here's the thing: they haven't even brought up the whole domestic violence thing yet.
Well,
I kind of hope they don't. I kind of don't want them to.
I mean, she's already as something as it is. You really don't need it.
You don't have to acknowledge that. All they basically acknowledge her childhood. They basically did with the Bianca thing. They acknowledged both their childhoods, leading up to their successes outside of wrestling, and then towards them coming into why they came into wrestling, and then what they plan to do in NXT. That's all it takes. Why who they are, who they are.
I really hope Mia wins at Takeover. I really hope she does.
I believe she is. I do think she will win at Takeover, and then she would shortly drop the belt to Bianca.
Same.
Like if she does win, I give her a reign. I give the title run at least 2 months tops, at the least.
2 months. Drop it straight to Bianca.
Yeah.
Who wasn't on this current NXT episode, which was fine. Then we had Tainara Conti, Latinas Do It Better versus.
I got a question. I got a question, Asia.
What?
What do Latinas do better?
Lose.
Apparently so.
They lose. And yeah, this match was just there. It just happened, and Xia Li won. I don't see all the hype with Tainara Conti. Like, who is she? It's like when she debuted in the Mae Young Classic 2 years ago or 3 years ago. She was okay. And now we're in 2019, and I don't see any improvement with her. All I see is her making stupid faces.
That's literally it.
The thing you're saying, Asia, like I'm gonna repeat it for Tanera. What's her character? Like, what is there to get invested?
Latinas do it better. That's what she keeps saying. I don't fucking get it.
You what better though? Like she's never answered that.
Like that's the question. Like, what do Latinas do better?
I don't know. Then it was also confirmed that it's going to be Shayna Baszler versus Io Shirai in the main event next week. I am not watching that match.
I don't think I'm watching that. I don't think I'm watching that match.
That's
no,
fine.
ma'am.
I'm gonna still watch that episode of NXT because that's when the breakout tournament starts, and I believe there's gonna be some classics. That tournament's gonna have some classics.
An L or an N. An N means neutral. An N means you don't care. This card's a W, actually. This card's a fat W. Uppercase, like 22 of them.
What the hell?
I'm just too sad to use it properly. Because he has left us. I don't know how I'm going to get on. I don't know how I'm going to move on. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Okay, I'm back.
I'll have to figure it out.
Okay.
Dude, what is that sound?
Guys,
Wait, that was sound.
thank you for watching.
That's,
And as always, keep yours.
Okay, is it off now?
Yes.
yes,
What was
what
that?
The fuck is
What
you
the
on?
fuck was that?
Dude,
Is it
literally my fucking my computer is just spazzing out like crazy. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now.
Get
Okay.
a
I
new
swear, I
computer.
thought that was me for a second.
No, it was not. You're good. Yeah. Okay, go on. I'm sorry. Finally upset. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Man, y'all white people ruin everything, but yeah. Xia Li won, and she gained some momentum.
She looked
Then
good.
we had,
Yeah.
I guess we had the main event.
Regal announced Regal announcing the breakout tournament.
Okay, yeah, that happened.
Fuck, I ruined the Mia Yim thing, didn't I? Fuck.
Yeah, I honestly can't wait for this breakout tournament because there's a lot of guys that I've watched that are going to be in this tournament, like DJ Z, Brody King, no, not Brody King, but Jonah Rock, Trevor Lee, ACH, Shane Strickland, all those guys. I can't wait to see all of that happen.
It's just like that's the best thing about NXT right now. Just a lot of the new blood, a lot of the fresh faces. Like it's
Basically the breakout tournament's gonna be an indie jizz fest.
basically it's like PWG 2017 to 2018. Like
Yeah.
all those guys. Like
Yeah.
what it feels like.
Then we had the main event, which was Dream, Breeze, and Riddle versus 3 members of the Undisputed Era. In one part of the match, Dream hits a lion salt on Bobby Fish, and his knee connects with Bobby Fish's face, causing his eye to swell up and his jaw injury. And then at another point in the match where you had Tyler Breeze, he's about to do a suicide dive, but Dreams blind tags. They get into some little like they were just arguing and then Roger Strong capitalizes, takes out Breeze, hits his backbreaker on Dream, and they win. Really good match. But yeah, Roderick Strong gets momentum, and basically he could say, "Hey, I pinned you, so I should get a title shot." And yeah, that's
Basically, Dream's ego just caused him to have a challenger for his title.
Essentially.
So yeah, that was NXT. A really
And-
good episode.
And since I missed it, like, what did you guys basically say about the medium thing? So,
She's
Just
over as hell.
incredible.
She's over how they basically explained her childhood, her life, how they her indie stuff, her getting to the Mania Classic.
Some of the lines as well, like I'm the hell and the high water. I'm the rose that grew from concrete. Like, damn, it was fucking amazing. Like,
Yeah.
he's the one. Like, this is it. Like, and we're not. And did you guys talk about the Dakota Kai thing? Because I know everyone wants Dakota Kai to be the one.
Okay, because I was talking to one of my mutuals, and they just don't see it with Mia, and they think it's going to be Dakota Kai. Guys,
So when is
Dakota
she coming
Kai
back?
might still be injured. She has not given us a timetable when she's coming back. I would like it for it to be Dakota for the full story from last year, with her history with Shayna. But for all we know, she could be going to NXT UK. And so to
That's
my
what I
saying,
was saying. Like she was on NXT
no
UK
matter
before she got injured.
no
She
matter
was supposed to go
who
after the title.
no matter who Shayna was gonna face at Toronto, her time as NXT Women's Champion should end by Toronto. And they chose Mia for the following reasons. She has experience in the ring, something that Bianca Belair lacks. Bianca Belair is improving dramatically in the ring, but she lacks experience.
She has a character and a
She has a
story,
character, and she's
something that
being
Io Shirai does not have.
Io Shirai, while she is the quote unquote genius of the sky, and you can argue she is the best women's wrestler in the world, she does not have a character. All she is just moonsault at best. So then that's something that she lacks. And they
All
had
I'm
to
saying
turn her
is,
heel to get her over and to get us to care about her ass.
all I'm gonna say is, as far as best women's wrestler in the world, Bayley, Asuka, and Tessa would have something to say about that.
So that's Io's problem in terms of NXT. She has no character. They try to make her like Kairi Sane 2.0, and that didn't work. And what Candice lacked was being built up, and that's something they've been doing with Mia now. They've been building her up, and the fact that I see her beating Shayna is one reason. They had her be the first person to pin Bianca Belair, and they were praising, like NXT commentary was like making that a big deal. So
Yeah.
But my question about the whole Dakota thing: why would y'all say Dakota? Dakota was only used to put over how much of a bully Shayna was. That wasn't meant for her to get a payoff or any comeuppance.
Right. But the reason everyone is saying Dakota is because her history with Shayna. She never got a payoff against Shayna. All that feud ended with Shayna basically beating her, and then
Was it
Nikki
really
Cross
even
taking the title. And
But
then
was it? No,
not
here's the
only
thing.
that,
Was it really even
Dakota
a
did
feud?
it was basically Shayna just basically punking out Dakota Kai and just stepping all over her. And
Yeah.
then it only lasted for a few weeks. They never even got a takeover match. And then Dakota did come back late last year, but then she got hurt. That's why everyone is saying Dakota.
But here's the problem again with that: Dakota already had a shot the title.
She had she had a shot, but she can get another shot. She could show up. But that's the thing. She didn't show up. She's injured.
She's still injured.
But you can't say Dakota couldn't work here, because she could very well work in this story, just like Mia works now. But that's why everyone was saying Dakota, because she has history.
Do you want to pull Kevin Durant and bring her back early and then have her get injured again?
We don't know. We don't know.
You want to pull Kevin Durant?
It all depends on if she's good, and she's not good right now. She's not cleared.
Because if she's not good, then she shouldn't come back. Her health comes first. And Mia Yim is the one. She is ready. And even if Dakota was healthy, I think Mia Yim still would be the better champion. I think Mia Yim would be the better face of NXT than Dakota Kai. Is Dakota Kai really that good of a mic worker? And is she going to connect with the crowd the way Mia Yim does? And she's good, but she's not Mia Yim. I'm sorry.
Like I get why people want Dakota Kai to be in there, but again, it goes back to the health. Why would you want to rush her back just so you could get your perceived better payoff? Okay, what if they bring her back early, and in the match with Shayna, she injures her leg even worse than it was before? Now y'all sitting up there with the doodle face like, oh, they should have never brought her back. Y'all would have won stammering for it.
Like, who else is going to be fucking Deonna Purrazzo? Look, as someone who used to be a Deonna Purrazzo fanboy,
yeah, I just better not hope that Triple H just have Shayna just go over Mia, and then Shayna just drop the belt.
I hope that doesn't happen. I really want Mia Yim to win. I really want her. I really hope she wins.
We don't know what Dakota's status is. She could be just gotten cleared now, and that she's training. She could have been cleared and they just did not want to use her for Toronto? We don't know. But
No
to
one knows.
downplay but for y'all to just downplay the Dakota like that, like she was not, like she couldn't have worked for Toronto. Y'all gonna need to stop.
Stop it.
Y'all gonna have to stop that.
No, stop downplay. You cannot downplay Mia Yim.
Like here's the thing: Dakota may be cleared, but she's probably not doing NXT. She's probably going to do NXT UK because she was doing UK before she got injured.
She could very well go to NXT UK.
She was already there. She was supposed to face Rhea Ripley. This was the next number one contender.
Right, but that did not happen because she.
Yeah, she was originally going to be the.
Right, but that did not happen.
Yeah, but like I was going to say,
she got hurt, so they could have very well brought her back to face Shayna if she got cleared, but they didn't because she's not cleared.
Yeah, honestly, I think the plan for her in NXT UK was to go after Rhea Ripley and I guess they were going to use Tegan's injury to play off of that, but then Dakota got hurt.
Don't downplay Dakota because I was just defending Mia Yim against one of my mutuals. Like Dakota couldn't.
Oh no, NXT. I wasn't downplaying Dakota in any way. I was just saying we don't know if she's healthy, and if we don't know if she is healthy, if she's going back to NXT.
Well, that Cliff was downplaying her. Like
no, look, I mean she would be good, but I'm just saying would she be a better choice than Mia Yim? That's my thing.
In the moment, no. In the moment, no.
In the moment, no.
I mean,
for the story, she probably would be because of the history.
But that's really it.
Yeah.
And whoever beats Shayna, if it is Mia, they are not going to hold the belt for that long because it's going to either Io or Bianca. That's all that matters, really.
Yeah.
Right. And Mia versus Bianca would definitely be a better story. Because they're 2-2, and that's the rubber match. And Bianca should win that. That'll be the end of the feud.
So that's we covered
NXT.
So am I good to go off?
Go off, man. Go off, my boy.
Okay.
Wait. What is this about?
Pro Wrestling Eve, dude. I was going to review the latest show. I'll make it brief.
Yeah.
So basically, this was their latest show. And Jamie Hayter got a shit ton of love on the show. She opened the show with a match and she closed the show with a match. First match she has is against Raven Creed. And Jamie for the past 3 shows has been working as a babyface, which is completely different compared to how she usually is. And needless to say, they beat the shit out of each other. They actually did several different suplexes. Raven Creed was talking mad shit. Jamie then suplexes her into the turnbuckle. Then there's a face wash, and then knee into Uranagi, and then a backbreaker. They keep doing that for a little bit, and then Jamie hits the stomp, and that's how Jamie beats Raven. And that's only match 1, because then we get one of my personal favorite matches, Casey versus Rebel Kinney.
Wait.
What the fuck is going
What was that sound?
Y'all really irritating me.
Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from.
Go ahead and finish your thing, Brandon.
I know. So after that, we got Casey versus Rebel Kinney, and Casey's selling the entire, or Rebels selling the entire match. Like, she was doing this thing where she constantly grabs the back. Casey beat her with the Killing Joke, which is a running knee straight to the head. Mm-hmm. Then we got Mercedes Blaze versus Aaron Angel, which is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated matches of Eve. Like, they went a good solid 20 minutes. And then Aaron ends up beating her with, and then Aaron ends up, Aaron hits the Unprettier and beats Mercedes. Then we get Asia. You're gonna love this. Woke Queens, which Woke Queens are, get this, they are a Valley Girl coffee drinking tag team.
Oh no.
So, and they do the stereotypical like Valley Girl accents.
What is with the rest? What is with pro wrestling's trend with white girls and coffee?
So it was Roxy and Laura DiMatteo versus the Woke Queens.
I do love Laura DiMatteo. She's great.
Debbie Cantrell and Debbie, the team of Debbie Cantrell and I think Valkyrie. And they went a good solid 15 minutes. And then Roxy ends up hitting a sunsetful powerbomb into the turnbuckle for the win. And then we get to my favorite segment of the entire night. So the Woke Queens. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm boring you guys. So the Woke Queens end up attacking Roxy and Laura DiMatteo after the match. Then we hear "I Hope You Suffer" over the intercom. And Session Goth Martina comes out.
When he said, I thought he said, "I hope you suffer," and I was thinking, and Jimmy Havoc comes out.
She used the same song.
Oh man! Oh, at least someone's keeping it alive.
Okay. Do you guys know who?
Apparently, Jimmy Havoc does do it in progress. They just dub it over. Like he does it at the live show, but when they do it, when they have the actual show on the website,
they just can't air it.
So
yeah, because of the whole dispute with Pete Dunne's whole thing.
So do you guys know who Session Moth Martina is?
Unfortunately, yes.
Asia, do you know?
I think I showed her Session Moth before. Yeah, the party drunk girl.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's her character. She is a girl party. She is a girl who likes to party, likes to go to raves, and likes to have a good time.
It's like Enzo Amore. Well, it's like no.
But she has another form or another personality called Session Goth.
Oh shit! Wait! I didn't know about this.
Oh yeah. She becomes all ultra serious and whatnot.
Oh shit!
Okay, here's some backstory on this. What happened 2 or 3 shows ago at Bigger Than Jesus. Su Yung basically had a match with Martina. It was a very one-sided match. Su Yung ends up beating her, ends up kidnapping Martina, dragging her through the woods. Martina basically goes crazy, and then we get Session Goth. So Martina basically attacks the Woke Queen, spits beer in the faces of Valkyrie and Debbie Cantrell. And then she hits this weird crucifix driver powerbomb type thing. She grabs the mic and she says, "Su Yung, you broke Session Moth Martina. You destroyed Session Moth Martina.
Yay! Good riddance.
I am not Session Moth Martina. I'm going to make you suffer. At Wrestle Kingdom 2, it's going to be you and me in a motherfucking death match."
Oh, that's right up your alley. There you go. So the party drunk girl becomes a deathmatch wrestler. Hey, why not? It's like when Dude Love becomes Cactus Jack.
And then we get Lena Austin versus Emi Sakura.
Oh, talk about this match, and talk about the setup of the ring, and talk about the wall.
Okay, so if you guys don't know, Pro Wrestling Eve runs out of this place called the Resistance Gallery in London. It's this kind of like old, dingy, like punk rock, like basement type area.
The ECW arena looks like it looks like Ford Field compared to it.
Mm-hmm. And they perform on like the basement level. That's where the ring is at the basement level. It's a 16x16 ring, not 20x20. It's a small ring.
PWG events look like the Astrodome compared.
So they have the bar and the crowd facing the hard cam, and on the side they have a wall.
Like right by the ring. Like
yeah.
It's just
And Emi Sakura, and I'm pretty sure all of her matches tends to ram herself and her opponent into that wall.
One of these days it's gonna play.
And Emi Sakura was in full queen gear because she loves Queen.
Right.
So the match was very technical. They were trading tattoos and arm locks for a bit.
Very brutal.
The
chops were Matt Riddle.
Yeah, and Emmy does her famous splash to Lena Austin. She does her famous splash between the ropes into the wall, so she crashes through the wall again. She hits her the Tiger Driver 91, and then she hits the moonsault. Emmy wins 1, 2, 3. Then we get the main event between Jamie Hayter and Casey. Again, I've often said Jamie Hayter is the edge of pro wrestling. She is a genius. She's not necessarily the biggest, not necessarily the fastest, but she makes up for that by being intelligent.
Genius of the sky.
So what she decides to do? So the stipulation was Casey would be added to the triple threat between Jamie Hayter, Nina Samuels, and Utami at Wrestle Kingdom for the EVE International title if Casey could beat Jamie. So Jamie decides, okay, we can't have that. So she grabs 5 steel chairs, 2 kendo sticks, and they just go to town on each other for several minutes. It's not really a match as so much as a brawl on the inside of the ring, on the outside of the ring. And it ends with Jamie Hayter curb stomping Casey for the win.
Fuck yeah.
Then we had the post match with Nina Samuels attacking Jamie. Jamie grabs the mic and says to Nina, I'm going to fuck you up. And that's how it goes off the air.
That's very interesting. Very good one. Very good stuff.
There we go. All right.
Let's talk about pay-per-view because we have a pay-per-view coming up in 2
Preview
days.
prediction time.
Stomping ground. Okay, can someone please fix that fucking noise?
That's my fucking controller. Whenever I'm playing Mortal Kombat, it makes a sound whenever my damn meter fills up. It's not the TV. Like the TV's on mute, so the sound comes from my fucking controller.
Oh shit! Is there a way to turn? I think there's a way to turn that off. Actually.
Please turn that the fuck off.
I tried. Oh. I fucking tried.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Stomping Grounds, dude. This pay-per-view came like out of nowhere, like because we waited like a month and a half for Money in the Bank, and now it's like all of a sudden, bam, Stomping Grounds is here, and it's like, it looks. How does the show look?
It's a decent card. It's just mainly make rematches, but who cares? I mean, it's still gonna be a good show overall.
I think it'll be pretty good. You guys want to start from the bottom to the top?
We have Daniel Bryan, Eric Rowan defending the SmackDown Tag Team titles against Heavy Machinery.
Daniel Bryan, Eric Rowan.
Daniel Bryan, Eric Rowan.
Pretty easy decision there. I mean, I would love to see Otis win the title, but hey, it's too early.
Brendan?
Yeah. I guess I'll go with Heavy Machinery. Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I feel like this is going to be a throwaway pay-per-view. They can honestly do whatever they want.
I mean, yes, it's pretty much a story, but it's a
It
big
is.
pay-per-view. I mean, it's not like it's SummerSlam. It's not like it's WrestleMania or
Even the Money in the Bank, because Money in the Bank is like that's like a B+ pay-per-view when you look at it. Because that's one of the big we have the big four, but that's like one of the big shows. You know?
I mean, it's not like you want to like because they did AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins, and everyone was like they should save that for SummerSlam.
But Money in the Bank is a big show.
So it's like you either put your good shit on the B+ pay-per-views and then not have good stuff on the big shows, or
Isn't like Money in the Bank usually one of the better shows of every year?
yes,
Like it's one of the big shows.
it's still gonna be a good card overall. So it's like and most of the people we want to retain are more likely going to retain.
Like this is like a C like Stomping Grounds. This almost looks like something like be like a Roadblock or a
Who
Great Balls of
fucking
Fire.
cares?
Okay.
Bitch, if you say okay, I'm gonna have to go get a knife and I'm gonna go to your house and fucking stab you. Do not ever come at me with that okay bullshit. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Okay.
What did I say?
Okay. What do you want me to say?
Shut the fuck up.
Go on.
Bitch. Then we have the Cruiserweight Championship match, which was decided via they had a fatal 4-way 2 weeks ago between Humberto Carrillo, Akira Tozawa, Drew Gulak, and there was one more guy. Forgot who his name. Either way, Akira Tozawa and Drew Gulak, they did a superplex from the top rope and they both pinned each other. So then the ref was like, both these guys won, and then
Only Lorcan?
yeah, Only Lorcan, yeah. So then Drake Maverick was like, okay, yeah, Tony Nese, you're gonna face both of them in the triple threat match for the Cruiserweight title. So it's Tony Nese defending against Akira Tozawa and Drew Gulak. I got Tony Nese retaining, even though I want Drew.
Definitely. You know what? Actually, you know what? This is gonna be one of my hopeful picks. So this is okay. I'm picking Drew Gulak.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
I'm just gonna go optimistic. He needs to fucking win it eventually, man.
He should have won this belt. He should have won this belt.
Yeah, I guess I would, Drew. That's fine.
I'm going Gulak. I mean, I'm sure Tony Nese will win, but I'm already sick of Tony Nese's reign. It's just he's boring.
He's not someone I would expect to hold a belt for like months. I would expect him like dropped it like
You know,
not
hold it for like. You know how you say Ricochet is like mid card for life? That's Tony Nese.
Exactly.
That's Tony Nese.
Oh yes.
I don't see it. He's good, but just no, that's a top guy. But yeah, next match.
Then we have the New Day, Big E and Xavier Woods. Versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. This match was just confirmed this week. I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
I'm gonna go New Day.
Because I feel like they've been losing a lot. So yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I can see that.
I think they just want to keep the New Day strong right now.
I can see that.
Like this is their year.
Then we have the U.S. title match. Samoa Joe as the defending U.S. champion against Rico Nasty.
I'll go Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe gonna put him to sleep.
Rico Nasty.
Y'all ain't gonna put y'all predictions in, or y'all just gonna stay quiet?
I said Joe.
Sure, Joe, I guess.
I'm talking about the other two.
Jarvarus muted himself.
Oh god, okay. Then we have the SmackDown Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss from Raw will be challenging the SmackDown Women's title champion Bayley.
Bayley.
Nikki Cross will be in her corner.
Okay.
Bayley.
Okay, if you guys haven't noticed my lack of energy for Stomping Ground, you can understand why.
I mean, I have a lack of energy for this podcast right now because my vagina is just pretty much killing me.
Right. And because the podcast sucks because my computer is being a piece of shit.
Well, that's
yeah.
you.
Yes, because I suck. I know.
Yes, you
Bailey,
do.
thank you.
Just wait till I get to Drew because I'm gonna bury him for the lifetime.
Bailey.
But yeah, Bailey retains because Nikki Cross gonna try to interfere and she's gonna cost Alexa the win.
We are not handling another Alexa Bliss title reign. I'm done.
I mean, don't they got a 365 special for her, and then we're supposed to all cry tears for her because she got
Who
injured?
freaking who? Grow up. To quote Sasha Banks.
Now, then we have the SmackDown Women's the Raw Women's
Wrong.
Championship match between the defending Becky Lynch,
Becky.
the man, versus Lacey Evans.
Becky.
This feud has to end with
End
Becky.
it.
Becky has to
Now.
tap out Lacey. This Lacey experiment has been 60-40 working.
At this point, squash her in 30 seconds.
Lacey has been getting I feel like Lacey as a character she's working, but in the ring she still needs work and she's still getting work chance. And it's
we don't care. No one cares.
She's a mixed bag. Like the beginning of the feud, it was on a hot track, and then Money in the Bank is where it peaked, and now it's just we have to move on.
Because it was fresh, and like, to be honest, Lacey has no right unless if she wants to talk about like where the ref thought her shoulders went down, but like, Lacey has no right to a rematch.
She don't. She don't.
There's no reason why we should get this match again. We should have gotten Becky. We should get Becky versus Naomi. Becky versus I hate Natalia, but something different. But yeah, Becky.
So yeah, Becky Lynch should retain.
The only thing that would make this amazing would be if Beth Phoenix attacks Becky after the match.
We have Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
You want to go on your rant?
I'm going to ask y'all a question. Why has Drew McIntyre not worked on the main roster? And give me an honest answer why, because you can't say it's booking.
He just is not connecting with the crowd.
I was going to say, because I remember the one thing you constantly tweeted has been he lacks charisma. And I think lot of that, right, and I think a lot of that comes from he's hindered from his talking via the scripts. And I think like that's a problem when it comes to him specifically, is he as a talker cannot work within a scripted environment.
Right, but even then you should have the ability to cut a good promo even if it's heavily scripted.
Everyone is heavily. Here's the thing. Everyone is heavily scripted.
Right.
And like I've seen Drew McIntyre do amazing stuff. I've seen him do great stuff. I know he can be great, but his main roster run has not been great. It's not been even good.
And you can't even say it's booking because even when he has been he was having one of the best booking in 2018.
He rarely loses.
Yeah, he rarely lost. And then he barely gets any reactions when he comes out.
That's my thing. That's my reason. The crowd just does not connect. Like there's no connection with the crowd right now with him.
And then you wonder why they keep putting him back in the stable groups, because he just they clearly cooled off on him. Clearly.
It's weird. He got a reaction when he first came back with Dolph. He got McIntyre a chance, and it's like it just slowly went down from there.
It's like even you give this guy the best booking, you give him the title, you give him all this stuff. It's like he just does not have that it factor.
They didn't even overpush him. They booked him fine. Booked him great. They didn't even overpush him.
It's just no one cares. And you would think Roman coming back from his leukemia, and then the Shield stuff just got done, that whoever faced Roman was going to be one of got heel heat, all this stuff, and then he faces Drew, and then
in fact, remember this was about a year ago. Remember when I showed you who I thought, as far as the story goes, had one of the most intriguing stories in wrestling, and that was Drew. and I showed you the stuff from Evolve, and I showed you like the story of how his career has gone, and how intriguing it actually is, like to see him like start from the top, fall, and basically reinvent himself to
Well,
this.
that's the thing. He changed his look, but he did not get a charisma or get that it factor while leaving the company.
I showed you that Evolve clip, right? And you even said it was amazing.
He is what I call someone that can succeed in a small pond, but not in a bigger atmosphere.
I saw the passion, I saw investment, and now it's just gone.
He's what I would, cause like him and Mandy Rose like the same thing. They have the look, and you see potential in them to be the big star, but they do not have the it factor, or that's really what's hurting Drew right now.
Is Drew basically like the new John Moxley?
People saying he's the Scottish Jack Swagger, if anything.
No, because Jack Swagger's never been entertaining.
He's the new version of Wade Barrett.
No, like I say John Moxley because outside of WWE, John Moxley has always been entertaining, intriguing, and like captivating. Whereas when he's in WWE, I just fall asleep. There's something about him in WWE that's just not working.
You can't blame creative here. It's all on him.
Right. I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna say. Well, I mean, it's definitely like on him. I'm not gonna say it's all. I mean, the fact that they gave him that Roman Reigns line about his leukemia, that's not on him.
Well, that's not on him, but you would think whoever was going to attack Roman Reigns, even before that line he said, was going to get heel heat, and he was going to be able to capitalize on that, and he just didn't. He fell flat.
Because I think the fans saw through it, and they were like, "No, we're not going to boo him for that. No, this is just tasteless and this is stupid."
Like all of
Roman's like the Lars
opponents, when all of Roman's opponents were able to get heel heat, and the fact that even Roman, like this, I feel like this is Roman's first opponent that it's like something ain't working with him, and y'all have to.
Because I feel like with fans, like they're dumb, but I think they have enough sense to where like if there's some real life shit going on, like the leukemia thing, like and if someone tries to attack that, or like the Lars Sullivan thing, like he's a racist, homophobic, xenophobic piece of shit, they're not even gonna boo that. They're just not gonna fucking react, and they're just not gonna have anything to do with it. Like, I think that's the thing. They just don't want anything to do with Lars, and they don't want anything to do with like that line that Drew said. But that doesn't defend the fact that he has not been getting reactions even before that.
You have to do what you gotta do to get a reaction.
Even when he tapped out Kurt Angle,
like no one cared.
But that was like the biggest moment of his like main roster run, and no one cared. Like that's crazy.
It's like, so yeah, it's like he gotta do something to get us to care. Because what's gonna happen when he does eventually win that Universal title? Are we gonna care? It's like I don't even care right now about him.
Do you think even a babyface turn would work?
No. If anything, that would hurt him worse.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's like, so yeah, like Roman should just go ahead and squash this dude.
I mean, I'm picking Roman. I mean, it's going to be competitive, and I am picking Roman to win.
Nah, I don't want to see a competitive.
I mean, I'm not going with what you want. I'm just saying what I think will happen.
We don't need to be seeing that. We always saw this shit. Just go ahead and squash this dude. Get it over with.
So yeah, Roman. I'm picking Roman. Cool.
Roman.
Yeah, we all pick Roman. Roman needs some momentum behind him too right now. Because I mean, Roman's getting beat.
Then we have the steel cage match between Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler for the WWE title.
Kofi.
Easily. I'm not sure why this is in a cage, but yeah, Kofi.
Because Xavier Woods got involved at the Saudi Arabia show, and that's why Dolph is like, I got screwed. It should have been me.
Whatever you say, Dolph, you're still gonna fail, and it still should have been you, even though it shouldn't have.
So, and then we have the Universal title match with Seth Rollins defending against Baron Corbin with a TBA special guest referee.
Okay, first of all, let's predict who the referee is going to be, and I'm just going to be optimistic as hell. I don't care if it's unrealistic. I'm going with Bray Wyatt.
I'm going with Brock.
I'm going with bald-headed pocket Bible Shawn Michaels. I don't care.
Oh my god.
I'm
Wait. No. I'm changing my pick. I'm changing my pick.
Actually, no. Actually, I'm changing my pick too. I'm going to go with Brock.
No. I'm going with Vince.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going with Brock because I want Bray Wyatt, after Seth wins, to attack Seth after the match. We have to, dude, either Stomping Grounds or Extreme Rules, around that time, we have to get Bray Wyatt coming back. And right now, I'm sorry, I don't care. Seth is, it's so weird with Seth. I'm starting to hate his character right now. He comes off as a dick.
I mean, in a weird way, you could say it's justified because paranoia, that's how paranoia is. When you're paranoid, you're not thinking right.
But what is he paranoid over?
Brock.
You beat him!
I mean, he beat him he beat him because he kicked him in the dick.
I'll kick him in the dick again!
So he didn't legitimately beat him. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Kick him in the dick
He has
again,
never
dude.
legitimately beat Brock.
Who cares? Kick him in the dick. He ain't gonna wear a cup. He's too stupid.
He'll still have that Money in the Bank contract.
If he cashes in, Seth can kick him in the dick and lose by DQ and still keep the title.
And then Brock will still come after him.
Restraining order, motherfucker.
A restraining order is not going to keep Brock Lesnar away.
Well, yeah, true. Paul Heyman has really powerful lawyers, and I'm not gonna lie.
Come on now.
Paul Heyman's got them good lawyers. In fact, his dad was a lawyer. So yeah.
No matter who the special guest referee is.
Seth, grow some balls.
Are you sure that Becky has balls in her purse?
Well, Seth, you're fucked. Okay, then. I don't blame you.
No matter what, Seth Rollins will retain his Universal title.
Of course. Definitely.
They said this is going to be the kind of show where they're going to play it safe.
I mean, should we play it safe since it's everyone we like are sort of champions right now? Meanwhile,
yeah, not to mention they're on a B show.
Yeah, all the champions are great. Bayley, Becky, Seth, Kofi. Why would you not keep those? Especially with the opponents they have. It's either Bayley, Becky, Seth, Kofi, or Alexa, Lacey, Baron, Dolph. Dude.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Do you want to shoot yourself in the foot?
Again, the person that should take the title off of Seth is Bray Wyatt. Period.
So, now that we got that covered, do you guys want to cover the Ricochet thing?
I do not.
No,
I really do not.
No.
In short, I know Asia doesn't feel bad, but I feel bad for anyone getting leaked.
I feel bad for anyone getting leaked, but I just hate the fact that it's we could sweep the Ricochet thing underneath the rug. Meanwhile, if it's a female, we just gonna drag that out and just make
right
for days and call her a slut.
When they get it worse, the most men will get was making fun of their penis size.
So
okay, y'all still gonna be able to go fuck someone.
So, I've been thinking about this. The one thing I'll say to Ricochet and to anyone that gets hacked or that's the big spear, just invest in a VPN.
No matter what, I'm not gonna shameful someone.
And speaking of hacking, we gotta talk about a woman named Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, do we have to?
This fucking bitch. I know this has been a thing, but now on fucking national television, we got people making excuses for these fucking hackers and blaming the fucking victims. If you're famous, you shouldn't be doing. You should be smarter than that. You're famous.
Again, the only advice I would ever give to a famous person if they're worried about getting hacked is just invest in a VPN or something to protect your server. That way, that doesn't happen.
Like, don't take him if you're like, come on now. You should know by now.
That's not where I'm going to come from. I'm just saying, like, protect your computer, protect your
Why
phone.
are you living in the house?
You know what made me so mad about this?
Okay.
It's the fact that they kept saying all of this and they completely ignored the red herring of this girl had her privacy invaded and extorted. She was extorted. So she went ahead and posted them on Twitter to prevent the hacker from putting him out because he failed to extort her.
Like, dude, like I don't blame her. Like in that situation, like it's like it's scary, you know. Like because
we live in a society where we love to judge other people for no reason except, oh, I'm mad at them because they're living a better life than me.
But we're not going to judge the asshole that fucking hacked her in the first place.
Of course not, because that would mean taking responsibility. We as an society don't want to do that.
Because is hacking just accepted now? Is that just expected out of society now? For people to just hack?
I guess so. To those same people who say, well, if you don't want your new pictures leaked, then don't take them. Well, I would also have to say that, well, if your house gets broken into, that's your fault for not locking your doors.
That's your fault for getting a house. You should know by now if you get a house,
this is my only thing on this whole hacking celebrity nude situation. So if I go outside and I'm wearing a like skirt or a dress or like some like sexual, and I go outside, go to a party, and I get sexually assaulted. So me being sexually assaulted would be because I was asking for it due to my clothing.
You had booty shorts on. You were asking.
That's basically what they're saying. Basically,
that's basically how it is with their argument.
So no matter what, like what I do with my sex life is nobody's fucking business. If my sex tape gets fucking leaked out there, first of all, you can like if you want to go masturbate to that shit, go ahead. You're not gonna shame me for what I do on my phone. If my nudes get leaked, okay. But you are not gonna tell me that I should know what I shall and shall not do on my phone.
Or with your body.
Because it's your phone and it's your body. And it's not like you just willingly put it on the internet yourself. Your privacy got invaded. Side note about iCloud. Who's ever running the security for iCloud needs to be fired.
We should not be shaming the victim or victim blaming or putting all the responsibility on the. Now, is it like, oh, you should be careful what you do and not be connected? Yeah. You should be cautious of that. You could say that, but don't put it all on the fucking victim. Where people are getting hacked 24/7 out here. You should be going after these fucking hackers. Are you going? Will anyone saying this like when it came to like what the fuck?
Like really, unless you have a tattoo, like the only I'm not even getting, like I don't even want to give people advice because it's their body. But the only, like if you don't want to get hacked, the only thing I'll say is just try not to show your face. That's my own just like if that's for anyone who like just in case it happens. But even then, like that's just in case it happens. And if it happens, that's still bullshit, and that should not be happening. And yeah, we gotta talk about iCloud because that has been getting hacked in like all the fucking time, and they need to like.
I'm not on the cloud. I'm not on
the cloud either.
I am so glad I have an Android phone.
Same here.
Bro, whoever runs security for iCloud needs to be fired.
It's ridiculous.
Again, if my sex tape or nudes leak, that's that.
I never hear about this. I never hear about this with Google Photos or anything like that. It's always iCloud.
That's why I never store anything in the cloud. Again, and I'm just gonna keep saying it. Invest in like a VPN or like an anti-hacking like software if you can.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's ridiculous, and fuck Whoopi Goldberg for that.
Yeah, she was dating a white dude and let him wear blackface. We just gonna ignore that, huh?
So can
All
I
right.
talk about Jordan Grace and why she's a dumb
Here we go.
Oh, feel free.
Go for it. It's been a long time coming, I think.
You all know Jordan Grace, who's in Impact right now,
she's really good. And
she's
like
not
before
going to
we
be
even get
on
into
the
it,
Slammiversary card.
before we even get into it, I really like Jordan Grace. She's a great wrestler. All this
I
stuff.
don't fuck if you like Jordan fucking Grace. That don't fucking matter for what I'm about to fucking say, you fucking white piece of fucking shit.
I'm just getting that before I say that Jordan Grace is fucking stupid for the shit.
Who gives a flying fuck if you fucking like her? She's a dumb white fucking bitch.
Right. Okay.
Don't you dare fucking interrupt me the fuck again.
Oh, hey. Damn. Fucking...
So, Juneteenth. Do you all know what the fuck Juneteenth is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, Juneteenth was the official announcement of when slaves weren't slaves in any fucking more in this fucking country. And it was June 19th, and we just happened to call it Juneteenth. There was a female wrestler a couple of days ago on Juneteenth saying, since today is Juneteenth, I have a special message.
Hey, Jackson.
Dear white women, if you date a black man, it is not okay to call him the N-word. You know who you are. This is your only warning. I'm only using Twitter to spread this message because you would do it too. And then someone quoted that tweet and added Jordan Grace, and then she was like, the fuck? You tried it. And then she responded to Faye Jackson's tweet and says, as a white woman engaged to a black man, this seems pretty obvious and not hard to fucking understand. And then someone went back and searched one of her old tweets, and she has said, my boyfriend's black, so trust that it has nothing to do with your race. And that person responded to her and say, you can date a black man and still be racist. You know this, right? It's called fetishizing. It's happening all the time. You might want to rethink this tweet. And then she posts a lot more stuff.
Oh, you missed one more thing. She had to reply by saying, oh, I'm so problematic.
Here was the thing. Faye Jackson never put Jordan's name on it. Why did Jordan even reply?
I don't know.
Jordan Grace, you dumb white. If there's one thing I hate besides racist people, it's our ignorant, racist, dumb pieces of shits. And Jordan Grace happens to be one of those ignorant pieces of shits out here. And she thinks that with her being engaged to a black man, that gives her the right to speak on black issues, and that makes her not racist. First of all, you can date or fuck a black man. You can suck that black penis all you fucking want to, you dumb white bitch. But that does not warrant you not being a fucking racist. Slave owners back in the fucking day were sleeping and having sex with their fucking slaves. Does that fucking mean they were not fucking racist?
I was just about to say that, but you beat me to it.
Donald Sterling has had stories about bringing black women into the locker rooms and with like bikinis and shit and being like, look at those beautiful black bodies. You tell me Donald Sterling
is fetishizing.
That's fetishizing.
Fetishizing. You see them as just sex objects, but not more to being equal towards you. I'm not saying that Jordan Grace is a racist. She could very well not be for what we know, she is not a racist, but she is problematic with her rhetoric about...
The way she tries to explain how she's not racist is racist.
That's problematic. That's not racist. That's just her being...
I find it low-key racist, honestly.
Ignorant.
But her using her relationship as a way to speak on black issues is trash.
It's ignorant. It's like tone deaf.
Don't even get me started on her saying, "Oh, pro wrestling is woke after the whole AEW situation."
Pro wrestling is getting woke again.
This dumb white bitch think that she can speak on shit that she has no idea about. You white bitch. If you want to speak on black issues, get a fucking book.
Yes, pro wrestling.
Do your fucking research on black issues.
I
A relationship and you sucking black dick is not enough for you to think that you can speak on this shit. You should have shut your ass up and ate your damn food. But she don't want to fucking do that.
I just want to mention something that's funny, and you brought up too. She mentions pro wrestling's getting woke, speaking about AEW, which is led by a Trump supporter. Isn't Tony Khan a Trump supporter?
No, his father is.
No.
Oh yeah.
Like, no one cares about your relationship with a black man, bitch. But don't use the fact that you're in one to speak on shit you have no idea about. You, at the end of the day, you are a white bitch. Thinking black pain is enough for you to speak on this shit. To say, oh, well, as a white woman who has black dick at home, I want to tell all you not to say the N-word.
In fact, since
that doesn't count unless you've done research on Black history. Then maybe you have a point, but you don't do that.
To quote,
your only claim to Black history is banging Johnson Gresham.
To quote one great, or whatever you want to call her, wrestler, acceptance is not sexually transmitted.
She don't get her ass out of here.
I suck black dick, which means I can talk about black issues. I am an expert now.
No. Because we are in a relationship, are we, Cliff?
Yeah. Yes. We basically have it. So yeah.
Somewhat abusive, but a relationship nonetheless.
Yes.
If anyone asked you, are you a fucking racist? You're not going to use your relationship with a black female.
Look at my girlfriend. Look at my girlfriend. Look at me. No.
If you try, Asia's going to come and break the kneecaps.
No. Like that. It has to do with my character and how I view the world and how I view the fact that, like, come on.
That's like saying,
they're all fucking equal and all that shit. Like, come on, man.
Someone asks a white person, are you a racist? And that white person like, oh, I have black friends.
No,
you should be racist and have black friends.
No, your response should be no. I like good people and I hate assholes. That's it. It has nothing to do with fucking color. It has nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with your character. It has nothing to do with who I fuck.
I remember I was asked when I was in school, am I homophobic? I was like, no, I hate everybody. Exactly the same. Gay, straight, black or white, I hate everyone.
Love everyone, hate everyone, character, whatever. If you're cool, you're cool. If you're not, you're not. Not be like, well, look, we're here. Oh, that should answer it right there. Not a racist bone in my body. Like, come on, man. And let's be real, especially when it comes to black men and white women. When they break up, don't the white women usually fucking suck the energy and life out of that black man and the money out of the black man until all they're worth? Look at the Kardashians. Are you gonna tell me that the Kardashians aren't low-key racist?
But
low-key.
High key, yeah, because remember that one thing, wasn't it like a photo shoot they did?
But Asia, you're overreacting. You don't know what you're talking about. No, yes the fuck I do know what I'm fucking talking about. Just because I'm calling out your fave who is fucking problematic as fuck, especially the fact that she's in a fucking relationship with a black man, that does not, I should still speak about your fucking fave. Your fave is fucking trash. You would think the only thing she would be good at is just deadlifting bitches left and fucking right. And shut the fuck up. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Like, dude, just shut. Like, just talk about wrestling. Talk about, like, all the stuff you enjoy, and just leave all this shit out of it, because clearly it's out of your fucking realm of.
She uses her relationship with a black man to further try to, like, disprove that she's a fucking. If you know you're not a racist, just say that shit.
Just say you're not racist. That's all you have to say. That's literally all you have to say.
Like,
It's not hard.
Cause now she just comes off as fucking corny.
Oh yeah, it was a yes or no question, and you basically just gave us more questions than answers because you had to open your fucking mouth and be stupid.
A dumb white. That's one thing I really hate.
Because no one assumed that you were racist until now.
I didn't assume she was racist.
I'm not assuming racist, but just like this shit's questionable. That's all I'm gonna say. This shit is questionable.
Problematic as fuck.
Yes.
Dumb white bitch. I'm gonna tweet that right now. Dumb white bitch.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're talking about me, but you know.
No.
And also, Cliff, to piggyback your whole thing about the Kardashians, here's another way to figure out how they're racist. How they did Jordan Woods. Like they tried to vilify that girl when the whole mess with Tristan Thompson happened, only to find out, oh wait, she didn't sleep with Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson actually kissed her. She backed off and went to bed and left. She just didn't want to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Khloe Kardashian was the one who was the side piece when Tristan Thompson cheated on his pregnant girlfriend with her.
But if one of the Kardashians on
Meanwhile, Kim Kardashian was the one sending naked photos to Kanye West when he was dating Amber Rose. Meanwhile, Kylie Jenner was the one banging Tiger on the side when he was dating Black China. We're not going to talk about any of those? We're not? Okay.
No, because if you ask
here's another
Twitter,
one. Wait, Cliff, I hate to interrupt. Here's another one. That also involves Khloe. Remember French Montana? He cheated on Trina with Khloe Kardashian. Lauren London. Before she married Nipsey Hussle, she was dating Trey Songz. He cheated on her with Khloe Kardashian.
Because a lot of times the white women look at black women in a relationship with another black woman and they're like, well, look at us. Like, they're clearly going to look at, like, us as better because, you know, the status and all this shit. It's like they're like, they know they're in relationships and they're just, like, they don't care.
They literally use us as
they're
props,
using these black men as props.
and we stupidly fall for it. Why? Because for some reason we've been taught that there is an allure to white women.
Not only do they use them as props, they throw them out the second they're bad, and look what's happened. Look at Lamar Odom. Look at Lamar Odom.
Which one of you hoes is a fan of Jordan Grace? Which one of you hoes? It was one of y'all that was a big fan of this bitch.
As a wrestler, I like her.
Somebody here was a fan of this raggedy bitch.
How do you know?
I liked her in-ring work. I wasn't a fan of her.
Well, if somebody here can please wake this bitch up and tell her to stop being this dumb raggedy bitch.
Brandon,
Stop speaking of your relationship and thinking that's enough qualifiers for you to speak on black issues and think that's enough for you to not be a fucking racist, you dumb fucking hoe.
Brandon, were you a big fan of Jordan Grace? I don't know.
No, not really.
Like, I like her as a wrestler, but again, like, I mean, I'm not defending this bullshit.
Stop it, bitch.
Like, my God.
Do some fucking research.
She doesn't need to, because she's dating a black man. Fucking stupid. But yeah, that happened.
Now I'm done.
Of course, when Lars Sullivan goes out with an injury, we have to get more racist stupidity.
Oh yeah, we got do another party.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely do another party. I'm just saying, once Lars leaves, now everyone else has to make up for what he fucking dropped. Fucking horrible. CM Punk. CM Punk. Breaking everyone's hearts.
I don't care about CM Punk. Let's just end this fucking podcast, for fuck's sake.
Okay. I'm sorry for bringing something up.
I don't fucking care about fucking a fucking wrestler that does not give a fuck about fucking wrestling.
And we'll end the podcast for the TPA. Okay, are you guys ready to end it?
Y'all better give me my fucking presents next fucking week, or
I already bought them.
I'm talking about these other fucking hoes.
What do you want?
Who ain't got nothing to do with their fucking life.
What do you want?
What do you
want? Give me something. Oh, give me money.
Yeah, honestly, guys, money is the safest bet. Just give her money.
Money and
Why the
chocolate.
hell would I give you money when you are in charge of my money?
Give me chocolate then. Fucking hell. I gotta deal with y'all.
You have access to my account.
Who has his
Just
money?
use it to get you chocolate, dummy.
Just spend his money.
Damn.
Just spend his money.
I didn't think I had to spell that out for you.
It's like right there for you.
I fucking hate y'all. I really do. For fuck's sake.
Jesus, you fucking mortals.
Well, your ass to bed.
I can't. I'm doing things right now.
Mm-hmm.
What? Well, Mortal Kombat 11.
No, seriously. I really am. I gotta help my mom because she has to go to this wedding tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Weddings. Ew.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm not going. So,
Good.
not my problem.
You got work? I'm guessing you got work, right? Is it because you got work or you just not going?
Let's end this shit.
No, dude, it's the fucking weekend.
Oh, okay. All right, for the TPA podcast, for this disaster of a podcast, this has been Cliff. This has been Brandon, Jarvarus, and Asia. Hey, you guys, I mean, not too many of you were here, but whoever was here, Lee, Abel, all you guys are the best. Abel's a treasure to this earth, and Lee's amazing too. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, the TPA podcast. Team Petty Asshole. Name recognized. Get the fuck out.